Let's have a look at what faces them then. 229, a long stage, the first half of which is fairly straightforward, but then down it does get a bit lumpy. 3 categorised climbs and a final drag up to the finishing line, not unsubstantial. Bonucci might gain his revenge, and then there'll be a level on points at the end of the day. In the intermediate sprints at least. He's gone past him again, and he's got there. So, 10 points for Mirko Maestri. Oh, well, there's the sight we didn't want to see. That's Caleb Ewan on his way home. And that is a disappointment, I think, not just for him, obviously, but I think for the race. Here they go now, onto the steepest section of this climb up to Pomerance. Vasil Kirienka peels off, Gaviria hits the front, Stibar and Trentin are setting things up for quick-step floors now.
Jungels attacks.
And Jungels goes, so they were setting up this is pretty much exactly where Zdenek Stibar attacked as well on the run into Pomerance. This kind of distance out last year, but this time it's Geraint Thomas who reacts well. And there he is, Peter Sagan, and now Thomas goes, another big acceleration within 5 kilometres, and this time it's Jungels who reacts. So these two riders doing all the attacking at the front at the moment.
That's a significant gap, Ned.
It is indeed. And where's the reaction coming from? It's almost as if at this point they're allowing that group to get away definitively. No one, if they're going to bridge across, it needs to be now, because these 4 will start to reach out in their advantage, and it might become unbridgeable fairly soon. There's only 4 kilometres or just over remaining, and Geraint Thomas has gone off the front of that group, and Castroviejo is looking at Jungels saying, you need to chase, I'm not going to do it. The chase is not organised. You can see Bob Jungels looking across at Jonathan Castroviejo saying, well, you chase, you can do it as well. It's not just down to me.
But 24 seconds the gap between Thomas and that group. And then 13 seconds. Oh, in fact, they've been caught.
Sorry, forgive me, Dumoulin has decided that he has got the engine and the horsepower to do a bit of damage to these GC rivals. I don't think he's got any realistic chance of catching Geraint Thomas, although don't rule it out. But that's a problem for a number of the other GC riders. He'll be improving his general classification time. He can start to think about his celebration now, Geraint Thomas. No one's going to get to him. Disappointment yesterday in the team time trial for Team Sky, but the Welshman who came to this race in preparation for a possible tilt at the Giro d'Italia has rediscovered his form here and has answered his critics, not just of him, but of Team Sky as well. Stage 2 goes to Geraint Thomas and Team Sky, and in second place Tom Dumoulin rolls across with a small advantage ahead of Peter Sagan, who has come from nowhere to claim 3rd place. Well, this is one occasion when Geraint Thomas won't mind answering the questions of the press. He's always incredibly good-natured. His patience, though, in the lead-up to Tirreno-Adriatico, the day before the race got underway, just a little bit tested, as he had to deal with the perpetual questioning that this team gets, particularly from the British media, about the scandals that surround them at the moment back at home.